Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Well, the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack on first down, Hurts got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Now Younghoe Koo, who of course used to kick for the Chargers, on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. These two teams all tied after one. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Let's go. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Trap 50! Trap 50!
From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Let's go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 87 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back in the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The Falcons had 3 and 8 on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing is Hurts. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
79 Broncos. Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Man open is Robinson. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. That's complete to Robinson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be Falcon football.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's go, Lee. Ready?
They go play action with Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on third down now. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Finding room at midfield. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 73 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So let's see, that was 3rd and 2. They hit the short pass, having the first down. He said, well, let's get a little more than the first down, all the way into the end zone.
And I know this is the NFL, and 3rd and 2 isn't necessarily a rundown. I think most of the time you play it as a passing down. But you can disguise it a little bit, right? You can show heavy run formation, make it look that way, and still throw the football effectively, as we just saw there. And he's still running, isn't he?
He stopped now, and he got 6 points for it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's complete to Robinson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. And they looked over both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Swift on the counter. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Cut 50! Cut 50!
Hurt sets up to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Second 60.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On second down, Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Hawk 70.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Ready, set.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 7. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Herbert has it knocked free. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that one complete. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But a fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Jerry Tillery. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Got Edwards now in the slant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. It's Edwards again. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Swift. Touchdown, Falcons. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 18 more yards there and another first down. Now Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball. And that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Throwing, Herbert on a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. A few things better than a big man interception. interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Back to 60, back to 60. Alert, alert. Ready.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. Trucks over it. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Herbert to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One last throw here for Herbert. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Falcons, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
remorse, no cases free. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
Go get some money, money. I say get some money. Go get some money, money.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling